Okay, on today's Nearpod, we are going over Friday's quiz. Be sure to complete all the problems. When there's a number line, please use the number line as an additional way to answer the question. Okay, make sure you are completing this correctly. Okay, before we go over the questions, though, I wanted to go over some shortcuts. Whenever you see minus a negative, change that to adding a positive. Okay, so kind of think of that phrase, not uncommon. If something is not uncommon, okay, then that means it's common. So the not and the un kind of cancel each other out. Okay, we're treating subtraction symbols as negative signs. And then if you do those two things, you can just focus on the trick here for number 3. If you have two numbers with the same sign, add and keep the sign. When you have two numbers with different signs, subtract and keep the larger sign. So an example of that, negative 10 plus 1. Okay, the signs are different. Okay, so I'm going to subtract 10 minus 1, which is 9. And then I want to keep the sign of the larger absolute valued number, which is negative 10. So the answer has to be a negative 9. Okay, the other problem here, negative 10 minus 1. Think of that as a negative 10 and a negative 1. Okay, they have the same sign because they're both negative. So you add them up. 10 plus 1 is 9. But you keep the sign the same as the original numbers. So you keep the sign negative. So it's negative 11.